I've got a great story for you. It's called The Starry Secret of Faraway Kingdom. Jose loved football and spending time with his family, but tonight, he couldn't sleep. He tossed and turned, his mind buzzing with stories his abuela used to tell him. Suddenly, a gentle glow filled his room. A soft, blue-violet light descended from the window, landing gently beside his bed. It was Twinkle, the sleepy star. Twinkle, with her 7 shimmering colors and the softest glow, was famous for helping kids who couldn't sleep. "Hello," Twinkle whispered, her voice like a gentle breeze. "I'm here to help, but I need your help too." She pointed a soft, glowing ray towards a small, empty pouch at her side. "My most precious possession, a pouch filled with the sweetest yawns from all over the kingdom, has disappeared." Just then, a voice chirped, "Don't worry, we'll find it." It was Blinky, the backpack, zipping into the room. Blinky was no ordinary backpack. He could store anything and tell jokes that always made you smile. Blinky was violet-colored and eager to help. "I can store all sorts of things and organize them perfectly. I bet we can find those yawns, Jose." Jose, wide-eyed with excitement, felt the thrill of adventure. "A mystery! This is just like the stories my abuela tells. Let's go," he declared, grabbing his favorite football, ready for action. They set off into the night. Blinky, ever helpful, organized their investigation. "First, we need clues," he announced, opening his many compartments to reveal a magnifying glass, a map, and a tiny notepad. They decided to start at the Royal Observatory, where Twinkle said she last had the pouch. The observatory was a towering structure filled with telescopes, and the air smelled like old parchment and stardust. "The night watchman, Mr. Silas, might know something," Blinky suggested. They found Mr. Silas, a kindly old man with a long white beard and spectacles perched on his nose, gazing through a giant telescope. "Good evening, young ones." Mr. Silas greeted them with a twinkle in his eye. "What brings you here so late?" Twinkle explained about the missing yawns, and Mr. Silas stroked his beard thoughtfully. "I did see a shadow lurking around earlier, but I can't say who it was. The only thing I know is that they were very interested in the constellation of Snoozleton." Blinky pulled out a map. "Snoozleton? It seems to be in the Whispering Woods." Off they went, into the Whispering Woods, guided by the faint light of Twinkle. The woods were dark, filled with rustling leaves and strange whispering sounds. Blinky, ever the jokester, tried to lighten the mood. "Why don't scientists trust atoms?" "Because they make up everything," he quipped. But even his jokes couldn't entirely dispel the eerie atmosphere. They came across a series of riddles carved into ancient trees. The first riddle read, "I have cities but no houses, forests but no trees, and water but no fish. What am I?" Jose, remembering the stories his abuela told, knew the answer instantly. "A map," he exclaimed. The next riddle was, "What has an eye but cannot see?" Blinky was stumped. This is a tricky one." After some thought, Twinkle chimed in, "A needle!" The last riddle was, "What is always in front of you but can't be seen?" This time, the friends were stuck, and they all looked at each other, perplexed. Jose thought of his family. He smiled. "The future," he replied. As they solved each riddle, a hidden path appeared, leading them deeper into the woods. Finally, they reached a clearing, and there they found a picnic blanket spread out, with a figure sleeping soundly under the stars, the yawn pouch beside him. It was Barnaby, a small shy gnome who lived in the woods, and he was fast asleep. Beside Barnaby was a small carved wooden flute. As the friends looked on, Barnaby opened his eyes and looked up at them all. He explained that he had been having trouble sleeping and thought that the yawns would help him. He picked up his wooden flute and began to play the most beautiful and calming tune. "I didn't mean to take it. The music of the yawns always helps me, and I was feeling very tired," he mumbled. Twinkle, understanding Barnaby's plight, gently spoke. "It's all right, Barnaby. I understand. But the yawns are for everyone in the kingdom." Jose, thinking quickly, said, "We can share the yawns, if that is what you need, Barnaby." He thought of his family and the many times they would gather together to listen to music or simply be in each other's presence. They all agreed. From that day on, the yawn pouch was shared, and Barnaby was invited to join them on their nightly adventures, and they would all enjoy music together. The mystery was solved, not with anger or frustration, but with understanding and kindness. Back in José's room, after saying goodnight to his friends, José drifted off to sleep. He knew that even when the world felt strange, or when he was having trouble sleeping, he had good friends who were with him, and together they could solve anything, just like the stories his abuela told. His dream pillow, filled with dreams of football games and family gatherings, ensured he'd have the sweetest dreams all night long. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What clues did they find at the Royal Observatory, and what did they discover about the constellation? Let's see how you did. The answer is, they learned that the night watchman saw a shadow and a particular interest in the constellation of Snoozleton. You did a great job! That's all for now. I can't wait until our next Story Pie adventure together.